Allie Monroy here with BSN Broncos beat writer Ryan Koenigsberg at the BSN Denver studio breaking down the Denver Broncos' upcoming matchup against the Los Angeles Chargers. Ryan, it's a question everyone's been asking after last week's performance against the Giants. Should fans be worried?
I think it's fair, Allie. I think, you look back at the teams that they've beat this season, and those teams now have a 10-18 record. And you look at the Chargers, we thought they were going to be better this season. They aren't. The Cowboys have taken a step back. The Raiders have taken a step back. And all of a sudden, that loss against the Giants opens your eyes to a lot of the issues on this team. Of course, they've got issues at right tackle. Quarterback is starting to become more of a question than we thought it was. They didn't run the ball quite as well. The defense still can't cover tight ends. All of a sudden, there is reason to be worried. Now, they're still in a good position. As Vance Joseph said yesterday, they have a chance to go 3-0 in the division this week. If they're able to do that, you're still going into Kansas City fighting for the first place in the AFC West. So, yes, there's reason for concern, but it's not time to press the panic button.
Speaking of something to be concerned about, 5 missed field goals from Brandon McManus. What's going on there?
I don't think you can answer that. I don't think I can answer that. I don't think Vance Joseph can answer that. And I don't even know if Brandon McManus can answer that. And that's the weird thing about these kickers is they work so hard in practice. They make field goal after field goal after field goal, and you can only practice it so much. Then for whatever reason, you get into the game, and it's not working. They do have Chris Gold, a special assistant, who works, on the technique and stuff with these kickers, but his technique isn't off. He's burying them in practice. I think it's a mental thing for him. He has to shake it, and you wonder how long the leash is because he did get paid this offseason.
I've heard a lot of people talk about how they think Brandon McManus should be replaced. Vance Joseph, after the game on Sunday, said that Brandon is their guy and that they're not looking at anyone else.
Yeah, for now, that has to be the case. You did pay him in the offseason. Coming into the season, he's the most accurate kicker in team history. The guy can get the job done, but you do have to have, an edge. There is a point where he misses too many and you have to make a move. You can't let your season go by the wayside because your kicker can't get the job done. So for now, he's certainly the guy, but man, he has to get it straightened out, literally and figuratively.
Well, last week, special teams struggled, the offense struggled, and to my surprise, the defense struggled. What are your keys for the Broncos to win this game against the Chargers?
Well, it's simple, and in football, it often is. Run the ball, stop the run. With Trevor Siemian, you saw him struggle last week. He threw the ball 50 times. The Broncos are 9-1 in his career when he throws the ball less than 35 times. 2-7 when he throws it more. It's really that simple. You got to have balance on offense. You got to get the job done on the ground, and his job becomes a whole lot easier. On the other side, it's stop the run. They did such a good job of that in the first 4 weeks, and that's why they had so much success. Then you let Orleans Darkwa go for nearly 120 on you, and the Giants go for nearly 150, and you have a lot of issues. You weren't able to get the job done. So stop the run. They were able to hold Melvin Gordon to a measly about 50 yards the first time they faced him. If you can do that again, you're going to be in good shape.
Well, Ryan will be in LA on Sunday, so follow him on Twitter at Ryan Koenigsberg and all of our game coverage on bsnbroncos.com. For Ryan, I'm Allie Monroy, BSN Denver.